guys, what's up? It's me, Destiny, and today I'm coming to you with a makeup brush video. Now this is not so much a makeup brush review. This is kind of a what to use this particular makeup brush for, or what brush can I use for what. Sorry if you hear a whole bunch going on. I have my door open because it's really hot and I can't have my AC on. My lights are super hot. It is just crazy right now, and I almost didn't film this video because so many things are going on, and as you guys know, I've become like this super crazy perfectionist, hence all this anti-perfection going on right now. I had to say, okay girl, film this video like 3 hours ago. Get up and film the video. I almost have to give myself incentives. It's like, okay Destiny, if you film the video, edit it and post it really fast, you can have a cup of rosé. I'm playing, that's a lie, because I can drink rosé during the video. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump in. I think the most popular question is, what is your favorite foundation brush? What brushes can I use for foundation? Why is your iPad always going off? And do you have to use a particular brush for foundation? First, let me start by saying I can't give you the right answer because what makeup brush you use for what part of your face or what product all depends on you, preference, and your skin type. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite foundation brushes. Okay, I've got 3 here that are same from 3 different brands, and then I have one from Sigma, and I'll probably rattle off a few other brands. Okay, so now I have oily skin, so I can use this brush. If you have dry skin, please do not use this brush. I use this brush on a girl with dry skin. It helps to exfoliate your skin, first of all. It makes your skin flake, and when you have dry skin, it's just not the best thing for you. I will address that in 1 second. Okay, so this is what I like using. This is a Sigma F50 dual fiber brush. I love to use this just by applying my foundation to the back of my hand and bouncing it all over my face. Next brush is actually the e.l.f. powder brush. Now, I would generally call this a flat top buffing or bronzer brush, but they're calling it a powder brush. I actually use it for powder sometimes. I'll, get powder on it and like tap it all over my face, let it sit and brush it away. But I love this for foundation. This is actually really great for cream and liquid foundation. Here is the same brush from Sephora. It was a little bit more expensive. The bristles are shorter and it is a little bit smaller in diameter. Okay, and now I have the big, huge, flat top from Sonia Kashuk. I absolutely love this. This is diamonds. It's like some cute little play on the word or phrase, something about diamonds. Oh, I got this by Target, by the way. One of my longtime subbies asked me, and I got that from Target. So this is like one of my favorite brushes to apply foundation with. If you have dry skin, I would almost see, now this is definitely something that's a preference, because a lot of girls I know have dry skin and have figured out ways to use a stippling brush to please them, because stippling brush is actually really great because of all the little dots, all the little points of the dual fiber brush. If you're familiar at all with pointillism, then you know that this is going to give you a million little points on your skin, a million little pores blend out, and it's going to look really natural. I almost prefer, if you have dry skin, that was the weirdest segue ever, I swear, I don't know. If you have dry skin, I would almost prefer you use a foundation brush because you can apply it on and then kind of blend out your edges with a sponge. If you have dry skin and you don't use either of these methods, go ahead and leave a comment in the bottom bar. This way I am enlightened and then you can help other women. Obviously, this is a great tool for makeup application for most people with most skin types. The only person that probably wouldn't recommend this for is somebody with acneic skin, and it's because it's a sponge. It soaks up germs and then it redistributes it all over your face. If you guys can't tell, I'm suffering, I'm not suffering from acne, but I have a breakout going on right now. A lot of my face is covered by fine bumps, and I think it's because it's been so hot lately and my skin is just like not used to it right now. It's always hot, but it's been really hot for these past couple days in California. Next up is blush. Now, blush is one of those things where you can almost apply it with anything, any type of brush, depending on how you like your blush and where you're going to apply it. This is one of my favorite blush brushes right here. This is the Sigma F40. I know you guys are like, well, if it's your favorite brush, then why don't you know the name of it? I don't know the name of anything. I don't even know my name sometimes. But I really like this one in particular. Let me show you why. Okay, say for instance I want to do a blush contour or a regular contour. I take this brush the way it's shaped and I dip it into the product. This happens to be Sephora powder in 65, deep 65. It's an awesome powder. But I would take it, I would get product on the brush, somebody's phone is ringing, and I would apply it to my face, and it is going to give me the perfect contour shape. You see that? Perfect contour shape, okay? And then if you want to apply the blush to the tips, you can do your highlight, and you can do a whole bunch of things with this type of brush. Again, this is a Sigma F40 angled brush. Another brush that is great for blush is this one right here. It's from Sonia Kashuk. I don't know the name of it, so please do look at it very closely. Note the curves, note the fluffiness of it. That's the one thing you're going to want with a powder blush, is something fluffy, and it can be natural or synthetic for powder blush. If you're going to use cream blush, I would go for synthetic hair, fingers, something like this, your fingers, or a sponge. If you're going to apply a gel blush, then a sponge or fingers or a stippling brush. When it comes to synthetic brushes versus natural brushes work better with powder products, foundation, and powdered eyeshadows and contour and stuff like that. Synthetic brushes work better with cream, liquid, and putty products such as lipstick, cream blush, liners, and things you want to blend out. You usually want to use a synthetic brush, something made from Takalon. I'm trying to show you a good example. I actually think that this is natural hair, but this is a great example of some eyeshadow and concealer brushes. The thing about eyeshadow and concealer brushes is you're going to want to kind of judge the shape and size of your eye, because for a while I was going out and I was trying to buy standard run-of-the-mill eyeshadow brushes, and I have small eyes, so I had to kind of go and get some smaller brushes. You know, I actually looked in Michael's in the arts and crafts store. It's a great place for brushes, and I found some really small ones. I can, now that I have a better technique, use a larger brush such as the Sigma E60, which is right here. It's an awesome brush, great for concealer and applying washes of shadow all over your eyelid. This brush from Sonia Kashuk I actually really happen to like because it's domed, so you can use it for concealer because it's stiff, and you can also apply shadow with it and do a really intense blending because it is stiff. The stiffer the brush, you know, the more product it's going to add, and the more it's going to move your product as well. So you might not want to use that as a blending brush. These are some of my favorite eyeliner brushes. I actually have a video about a lot of brushes, eyeliner, foundation, and how to use what brush for what, so I will have those links in the bottom bar. This one right here is my e.l.f. Professional Concealer Brush. I like to use this. Hopefully you can see the shape of that head. It's very tiny. There you go. I use this to conceal under my eyebrows, and that's pretty much it. I use this for detail work. Bottom lash line, under my eyebrows, highlighting, things like that. These are actually both from the drugstore, and they have really tiny heads, and these are really great for cream, liquid, or gel eyeliner. Okay, so here I have two C-shaped eyeshadow brushes. Well, they're actually not C-shaped, both C-shaped. This one is, and this is from e.l.f., and this is actually really great for applying your eyeshadow. I also like this for under the eye area and under the brow bone because of the way it's shaped. You can see it has the C dome shaped kind of brush. What I want you guys to do is definitely go ahead and check out my blog. I'm going to have a few links and a few more tips about this subject there. This one I actually like. This is from the Walmart HD brush set. Hopefully you can see the shape of that right there. And I like to use this for under my eyes and concealer because it is big and I can get majority of my eye at once. I don't have to go in and keep working with the product. This is my Real Technique Samantha Chapman contour brush. This is great for contour and also really great for adding highlight. But what I really like to do with this is go under my eye with it. It's very soft, it's synthetic, and it really helps to blend out my cream products very well. Here are three awesome blending brushes, okay? Sorry, I'm like slumping. This one is the tapered blending, and this is the E40 from Sigma. And I like this one to do a good blending of the crease. Every day I highlight my brow and apply MAC brown down to my crease, and I'm usually using this brush. The next brush for crease work and bottom lash line, you can also use this concealer. For concealer is this little brush from Sonia Kashuk right here. Hopefully you can see the tip of that. I'm pretty sure once you expand your screen you should be able to see these all really well. I actually just wanted to hurry up and get this video out because I procrastinate so bad. But this is really great for detailed work, placing the brush into your crease, blending out, doing cut crease work. This one right here, and the shape of it is just immaculate. I mean, you just can really get a good grip on this brush. This is another blending brush. I like this for under the eye, in the crease, blending out concealer, because what you can do is get some concealer on your brush. It's kind of dense, so you can go ahead and tap and then blend around the edges, and you're really going to get a really nice airbrushed look to whatever area of your face you're working on. For setting my powder or an all-over powder brush, I definitely love something really big and really fluffy. Now there's a showdown between my favorite brushes. I have this one from Look New York that I actually purchased from Dwayne Reed. It is very soft, has a very big fluffy domed shape head. And then this is my Sonia Kashuk brush, which I also love for blush, which I actually also use for contouring sometime. And then I have my SS150 from Sigma. I love big dome shaped brushes to apply powder. If I was going to apply this powder or any other powder, I usually just take it, bounce it in there a couple times, and then go in a blending motion. I usually use this Sephora powder as a contour or a bronzer if I'm using a little bit of a lighter foundation. And today I'm using again my Chanel Vitalumiere in Chestnut Intensity 8.5, I believe. I absolutely love this foundation. It smells amazing. It goes on really good, and it has an SPF of 15, so that's awesome. I think I pretty much covered how you would use each brush and for what. I mean, foundation, you have a plethora of choices. Check my blog for more. Concealer, you have lots of choices. You have lots of choices for every area of makeup. It all comes down to preference. Hopefully this video will help serve as a preference or a guide for you. Definitely, again, always check my blog, and don't only just sign up for my blog. In the top left hand corner, make sure you enter your email, so every time I have a new blog post you know about it. You can get lots of free tips this way. Foundation, concealer, blush, cream blush, gel, liquid liner, all these things, you have lots of choices. You have lots of inexpensive choices. Always try drugstores. Always try like swap meets and dollar stores. e.l.f. has a lot of great brushes. Sigma offers an amazing range of brushes. Actually, this Sigma set right here, I think this is like Make Me Cool, and this is like Make Me Classy. If you were to purchase either of these sets, they're $100. You would definitely get everything you need for every area of your face. Probably wouldn't have to buy any more brushes, probably just a couple of sponges, and you'd be set. 12 brushes come in that, so that makes each brush a little bit around $8 or $9. I think that's really awesome. Don't feel obligated though. You have lots and lots of choices. I will have more links and a lot of playlists in the bottom bar, and check my blog. And I'm sorry I'm scattered, but I'm doing this for you guys and I wanted to get it out, because if I could sit around and look for my lash glue and do my lashes and do my hair and do my foundation and have some wine and talk on the phone and clean my house and set up my backdrop and set up everything and talk to people and blog and Twitter and do all this crazy stuff, I would never get videos out. So guys, with that being